Namaste. So we're going to talk about sleep paralysis. This is something that many of you, if you haven't already experienced, you're going to start experiencing very soon. Sleep paralysis is a very strong sign, an indicator of you becoming more aware of yourself, being more conscious of yourself. So your physical body, well, what is sleep paralysis? If you don't know what sleep paralysis is, if you ever experienced it, you're laying there in bed and you're maybe into a dream state and you're starting to become aware that your body is just a physical body. And sometimes people have experienced seeing dark entities, different low vibrational entities and different things like that. And it freaks people out and it scares people. So, and people hyperventilate, people start to become more anxious and they can't move. Their body is literally frozen. And they feel like they can't breathe. A lot of different things are happening whenever this happens. Your body is literally in a paralysis. It's not really in a paralysis. Your body, whenever you're in sleep paralysis, it's just you literally becoming more aware that your body is just a physical body and your mind is just a physical mind. So you're starting to separate yourself. So if you haven't dreamt a lot and you started to go into meditate, let's say you don't really do a lot of dreaming, but then you start meditating in regular practice and you start to go down this spiritual path. This is just something that starts to happen whenever you become more aware of who you really are. The divine entity inside this physical body and this physical mind is who you are. It's an image of God. I mean, in every religion it says you are an image of God. So that inside of this physical body. That being said, whenever you just lay this physical body down and you just leave this physical body, well, that body is just still going to lay there. If you're aware, becoming aware of this, but you're not really understanding what's happening, you could be in your body, start to feel that you are separated from your body, and then your body is just stiff in its paralysis. So it feels like you can't move. It's because you're starting to separate what you really are from your body. It's really interesting. So it you start to understand that all this is a physical body. So along with this, why do people seem like they have bad experiences a lot? So sleep paralysis, there's a reason why sleep paralysis exists. And your experience is going to be directly related to your vibrational level in which you are at, and in the blockages that you have within your physical body. If you have a lot of blockages within your physical body and you start to experience sleep paralysis, you probably will have a lot of fear, a lot of low vibrational experiences, maybe dreams will be different for you, because maybe you'll start to have nightmares, insecurities, survival things will start to come out. Because through these different experiences, through sleep paralysis, they're directly related to your dreams, the things that you need to work on in order to clear your blockages. So all these different things are related. Sleep paralysis, your dreams, clearing the blockages out of your body. It's just another different way of ridding yourself of negative polarity energy, making way for more light energy. So let's break this down a little bit. So you have different vibrational levels within you. You have an experience and you understand that you are not this physical body, you're not this physical mind. You are the divine entity inside, and you start to become aware of what you are. So your dreams start to become more vivid. You start to have experiences as you can't move. You don't feel like you can breathe, which is sleep paralysis. So depending on the blockages that you have within your body, starting from your low level, from your root, all the way up to your, all the way up, you will have different experiences that will work out in dreams. Let's say you have some blockages within your sacral or your root or your solar plexus. Those are more of the lower to vibrational places within your physical body. So if you have these blockages within these areas and you're laying there and you're starting to become more conscious of yourself, you may experience sleep paralysis in a moment. You try to jump, you try to fight it, and then it lays you out into a dream. Well, that dream will be directly related to that blockage in which you are at within that sleep paralysis. So sleep paralysis is just a state. It's nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be scared of. It's all there to help you progress through this process of enlightenment, through ascension, transcending all these different ways of understanding things. So let's say you have a blockage in those different areas. You go to sleep, you go to bed, and the energy you go into sleep paralysis. Your energy rushes through you. It hits a spot within maybe your solar plexus. It throws you into a dream. Now within this dream, it will be a dream directly related to that area in which you need to work on, that you are stuck at, with a blockage within that area of your physicality and your energetically. So let's say you're thrown out into that dream being directly related to that issue that may be in your solar plexus in that area. As you become more aware of who you are, what life is and what these things are, and the more conscious you become of yourself, the more vivid your dreams are going to be able to become, and the more you're going to be able to work on these areas in your life within your dreams, so you don't have to worry about it becoming a physical problem through energy in that area, and then it manifesting into your waking life into an actual physical problem that you then have to work on. So having sleep paralysis and understanding how it's directly related to your dreams, and then being able to understand how you can work through your dreams and give in to sleep paralysis. Because that's the key. If you have sleep paralysis, you can't fight it. You can't fight nature. Nature will always win. God will always win. The divine will always win. You will never be able to beat it. So as you're in sleep paralysis, people experience fighting, fear. As you start to rid yourself of this negative polarity energy, the water starts to flow. The energy starts to flow like water through a creek, no blockages. And that's where people start to experience astral projection. Because whenever you're in sleep paralysis, you could be jumping in and out of dreams all the time, working on these different areas. But whenever it's completely cleared within you, well, that's whenever you experience the full energy rush straight all the way through your chakras, straight through your crown, and then you're out. And then you're experiencing astral projection. You're working on your higher places, your higher advanced spiritual gifts through the astral plane, which that's where all your advanced spiritual gifts are. They're all located deep within the astral plane. So once you rid this physicality of negative polarity energy, the energy rushes through you, and you start to become more conscious on a higher level. and start to look through the astral plane, working on the areas, finding different things, and that becomes amazing. But sleep paralysis. Now, people have experiencing, aliens or demons or dark entities or different things. People have also experienced light beings and angels and spirits of different sorts. Your experience in sleep paralysis will be directly related to your own vibrational frequency in which you are vibrating at, and how many blockages that you have within your body. So if you have a lot of blockages and you're stuck within your root, sacral, and your solar plexus in those lower areas, you're going to have those type of experiences. Now, there are entities, there are these types of beings that could be in those areas. I've had experience within these areas that were terrifying to me within this reading of negative polarity energy. And it was a horrible experience at the time, but whenever you start to understand why these things are happening, the fear goes away, and that's the whole point. You have full control over all these different things. These beings that you see, whether they're on the light side or the darker polarity side, they're ultimately there to still help you ascend and get through this process. They work together. That's where a lot of people are not going to be able to understand and have a hard time with. Angels and demons, dark and light, negative, all these different polarity of energies, they work together to help you. Isn't that crazy? But that's true. So these darker beings that people have experiencing, these maybe aliens or however you start to see them, or whatever within your experience, they're ultimately there to help you rid this of your area, to try to show you what you need to work on. So if it's a bad experience and you're like, oh, I'm terrified, well, you need to drop fear. Maybe you need to drop your insecurities. Maybe you need to stop thinking about survival so much. Start being more aware. Journal these things. If you're having sleep paralysis, it's time to start journaling your dreams. And start to rid yourself of negative polarity energy and start to become more light. Because that's the whole point. Become more light. Now if you start to go more in your heart area, your throat, and your 6th chakra, and 7th, and on up. Well, within your physical body, because that's where the sleep paralysis is. It stops at your 7th chakra. Now, you may have more, maybe these beings will be more of your guides. They're all guides. They're all there to help you. But maybe it'll manifest in more of a light area. Maybe you'll have a light energy. Maybe you'll have more of a pleasant experience. But it will still be there to help you through that area in which you need to work on. So whether it's a low or a high, it makes no difference. They're still there to help you work on those areas. Your dreams are there to help you work on those areas. So once again, once your body goes into paralysis, which is you becoming more aware of yourself, that you're separated, that shows that you're not your body, you're not your mind. And the energy rushes through you wherever your blockage is. It'll stop in that area, throw you out of into a dream in which you can work through that area. In that dream, to clear that spot, you give in to your sleep paralysis through that area to be able to work on that. You don't fight it. It becomes a worse experience, and you give into it. You let it flow through you, let the energy flow through you, pop you into a dream, and you become more conscious of your dreams. Become more lucid, that your dreams become lucid dreams. You become more very vivid dreams, more aware that you are dreaming. And you work on that area all the way through your process. So whether you're in your waking life, you can work and go through the synchronicities and see the different things within the moment, be present within your waking life, and work on the areas that will show and manifest in those areas that you're not working through your energy levels. And it's become physical now. But now you're able to work on all these different things within your dreams, within your meditations, and on forward as you go through the astral projections and go through the astral plane, go through the astral world, and go dive even deeper into who you are, developing higher spiritual gifts, finding these things, meeting people, being taught in different schools within those areas. There are schools within the astral plane, but you have to rid yourself of these negative polarity energies within your physical body, and do not be afraid of sleep paralysis. This is one thing that will start to happen to everyone. As the energy starts to wake up inside you and the divine starts to wake up inside you more and more and more, this is just something that will happen, that will occur. A lot of cultures out there, they have a lot of bad stigmata to sleep paralysis. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's all there to help you get through to the bigger purpose. We all have the same type of purpose, just within your own unique experience will be different. But sleep paralysis, the type of structure of what it is and what it's actually there for, and how to utilize it through your ascension, it's all the same for everybody. But everybody's individual experience will be different. So don't be afraid of sleep paralysis. If you see something in sleep paralysis and it throws into a negative polarity dream, that's fine. Understand what it is, be aware of what it is, start to journal and date these things, and they will help you remember. Because it'll be very, very important for you to start to remember your dreams. You'll start to use a part of your brain that will develop more of a strong capacity, and that part of your brain will start to open up and develop a lot more. And it's dormant from a lot of people, that memory. And that's important. Journaling is important. If you're having sleep paralysis, it's time to start journaling your dreams. Remember your dreams. Become more conscious of what these things are so you can utilize them as a tool to help you increase your experience in your life. Along with your meditation, along with you staying present, being here in the moment, and being aware. Increasing your awareness of you being conscious of yourself. So, I hope that was very informational. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, please do let me know. Comment below. A lot of times people will ask me questions through the comments. That's very, very helpful. I mean, it could be helpful to a lot of other people. Subscribe. Like the video if you like it. Hopefully those subscribes will help more people see this type of content. It's extraordinarily important for people to start to see these things, to be more relatively available to everyone, and not have to spend $2,000 for a class to learn the same type of thing. This is available to everyone. Available to you, me, doesn't matter who you are. So, I'll leave you with that. Peace. Namah Shivaya. Vaya Namasi.